Hello everyone, this is New World Updates and today is the 12th of May 2023. We are on 443 days of the Russo-Ukraine war, and here are the latest developments on the ground. According to Prigozhin, the head of the Wagner PMC, he stated that President Zelensky is cunning, and that the Ukrainian counteroffensive is now in full swing. The founder of PMC, Wagner, made this comment after the Ukrainian president said that he had decided to postpone the counteroffensive due to insufficient ammunition to launch the operation. Meanwhile, in the Bakhmut direction, units of the armed forces of Ukraine go into the flanks, and, unfortunately, in some places they are successful in doing so. So far there is a back and forth in some directions. For the armed forces of Ukraine, it is now important to break through the Bakhmut direction. Units of the 9th Motorized Rifle Regiment of the Russian Armed Forces left the forest belt and the fortified area, retreating to the north to a depth of 600 meters, thereby reopening the Chasiv Yar-Bakhmut road to the armed forces of Ukraine. As a result of a counterattack by the armed forces of Ukraine, 9 SME of the Russian armed forces also lost a front section up to 650 meters wide and up to 600 meters deep in the Bogdanovka area. The next destinations will be Bryansk, Belgorod regions with access to the territory of the Russian Federation and Zaporizhia, Prigozhin said. PMC, Wagner, continue to carry out combat missions, in a terrible shortage of ammunition and a shell city, Prigozhin added. The promises made by the Ministry of Defense are not kept. PMC, Wagner, now controls the entire eastern side of Tchaikovsky Street. The mini citadel and the area north of it have been cleared by Ukrainian troops. The area south of Prom College is currently being cleared and the Ukrainian military is retreating to the west side of Tchaikovsky Street. At the moment, the part of Bakhmut controlled by the armed forces of Ukraine is divided into two parts, a smaller one which is the southern part and a larger one which is the northern part. Now the southern part, fortified in high-rise buildings, has been captured. The western part consists mainly of small houses and is likely to be overrun soon. In the southeastern part of the nest, that is the last high-rise area under the control of the armed forces of Ukraine, fighters of the PMC, Wagner, had arrived at the cinema, Pobeda, and captured several high-rise buildings in the eastern part of the complex. In the other fronts, the village of Kamenka was liberated in the Avdiivka direction in the Donetsk People's Republic. Soldiers of the 6th Battalion of the 9th Brigade of the 1st Donetsk Army Corps distinguished themselves. At the moment, the village is completely cleared, the Ukrainian troops are driven far to the west. The fighters captured a lot of military trophies. In Avdiivka to the north, positional battles continue west of the section of the H-20 highway near Novobakhmutovka. Marines of the 35th Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine built a defense around Novokulinovo and Karamik, using a slight advantage in the terrain. To the east of the Avdiivka fortified area, Russian fighters pushed through the Ukrainian defenses, operating from Krutaya Balka and Kamenka. At the moment, positional battles are taking place east of the sand pit. To the south, at the turn of Kashtanovoy Spartak, Russian reconnaissance and sabotage groups are actively working. They are combing the southern outskirts of Avdiivka, moving through the gray zone. Due to the active actions of reconnaissance groups, to the southwest of Avdiivka, the Russian armed forces leveled the front line, expanding the control zone from Opatny and approaching the 9th quarter. Russian advanced gunners and reconnaissance groups are moving along the outskirts of the Avdiivka fortified area, probing the enemy's defenses. At the same time, Ukrainian artillerymen, with the support of several tanks, are firing at the areas of the offensive of Russian troops from Ternenko. According to information received from a source in Kherson, an artillery strike on an ammunition depot of one of the units of the 124th Territorial Defense Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine was inflicted on an industrial zone in the city of Kherson. Military equipment such ammunition as rockets for the MLRS Alder, for howitzers 2A65 MSTB, shells for firing from 122 mm howitzers D30, mines for mortars was destroyed. As a result of the fire damage, the unit of the armed forces of Ukraine suffered losses. 18 servicemen were eliminated, 12 were injured and 7 units, automotive equipment were disabled. There were explosions in Zaporozhye, Kramatorsk and Konstantinovka at night. Russian Geranium-2 attacked the positions of Ukrainian forces. This night, explosions sounded in Zaporozhye, Konstantinovka and Kramatorsk. According to preliminary data, the Geranium-2 drone hit the military facilities of the armed forces of Ukraine. Also, the Russian aerospace forces has been hitting the positions of the armed forces of Ukraine in the Chernihiv region with FABs for the third day in a row. Presumably, strikes are carried out on warehouses with weapons and fuel. And information has been confirmed about plans for a 65,000-strong Ukrainian force to hit the border regions. The Ukrainian army are discussing a plan drawn up by NATO to capture Belgorod and Bryansk with the regions. The 65,000 fighters, who have been trained in the EU, Canada and the UK to operate modern equipment unparalleled in Russia, are ready for a breakthrough. The source also claims that at the same time the armed forces of Ukraine is planning to strike Zaporozhye and with British long-range missiles at airfields in Voronezh. Thanks for watching my video. Please help me by liking and make your comments to tell me what you think. Also subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification button so that you will receive notifications anytime I post a new video. See you in my next video.